morning, and welcome to the August 22nd edition of Uplift with Cliff. I am your hostess with the mostest. I'm your guy, the one that loves you the most. I am the chief servant of the Orlando Regional Realtor Association. I am that guy, Cliff Long. Good morning, Tico.
Good morning, good morning.
We are in the studio this morning, and we are excited. Listen, why am I so excited? Because this week, if you don't know, we kick off the Florida Realtor Convention. Yes, all of the realtors and the leadership from around the state will be gathering here in Orlando at the Rose and Shingle Creek. Starts today. Go to the Florida Realtors website if you want to understand more. But look, Tico, I had a great weekend. Guess what came on TV last night? Game of Thrones, that's my boy. Game of Thrones. Listen, if you missed it, the new series under the Game of Thrones franchise debuted on HBO last night. And listen, the dragons were there. They were in full effect. Listen, it was an awesome show. If you don't watch it, that's just too bad. Good morning, Natalie. Amento, it's good to see you. Laverne, Ron, you're looking awesome today. Rob Arnold, listen, Rob Arnold, you are that person. You are that leader. I appreciate everything, all the insight, all the good looking outs. Heather Hurry, Precious, Elaine, good to see you this morning. Marquita Sharek, all the way from Dallas, Texas. Ryan Dean, my guy. Wendy Whittle Wagner, Triple W, good to see you this morning. Miriam, listen. Michelle, it's good to see you today. This is going to be your best week ever. I'm trying to tell you, Tico, it's not on CNN. I looked, I couldn't find it on CNN. I couldn't find it on MSNBC. I could not find it on Tokyo Today. It wasn't on USA Today, Tokyo Today, Mexico Today, or Canada Today. I couldn't find it printed online anywhere. That this was not going to be your best week ever. All you've got to do is go out and live it. All you've got to do is go out and be it. All you've got to do is make the calls and answer your phone, and the business is coming to you, and the touchdown in the win is coming to you. It's football season, Tico. Yes, and the crowd's going wild. It's finally football season. I'm still having trouble holding myself together. It's finally football season. It's football season. And you know, can I get a big roll tide from all you Gator fans and a roll tide from all you Seminole fans and a roll tide? Listen, just roll tide. It's football season. Listen, I can't wait to see my Bucks out on the field. We got Brady coming back, but we also have another awesome receiver, Julio Jones. This year's going to be awesome. I can't wait. If you guys can't tell, I'm excited to see you. I'm excited to talk to you. I'm excited to be in your presence. Diane, it's good to see you. Reese Stewart, not on Hulu. Listen. Okay, so I've got a chance to talk to you guys. I got about 30 minutes today, and I want to talk to you about something. All of you guys are out there. You're doing wonderful. This past week, I was talking to this realtor, and she was here. She's been grinding, and she's just really frustrated because she hasn't had the sales that she wants, and she hasn't advanced the way she wants to. And I talked to her about reaching her full potential. And so I said, you know what? That's what I'm going to do on Uplift this week. I'm going to talk to everybody. I'm going to talk to Arlene and Elizabeth Dowell and Diane Goglis. I'm going to talk to everybody today about how to reach your full potential. You see, in real estate, you guys call it your highest and best use when you're talking about the property. But how do you find the highest and best use for yourself? Okay, now, Tico, that's what we're going to talk about today. Now listen, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get a little deep today. I'm not going to get too deep, but I'm going to go a little bit into your psyche. I may point out some rights and some wrongs, so just bear with me, okay? So now let's see here. Let's get started. So today we're going to talk about, okay, Cheryl Abercrombie. O-H-I-O. I heard that in the distance somewhere. That was for Cheryl. Okay. Today we're going to talk about 7 ways, because I want you guys to be great. I want the best version of you. 7 ways to unlock your full potential. Now, some of you are saying, Cliff, I think I'm in my full potential now. Cliff, I think, and if you are, then great. I want you to stay right there. But if you feel in any way that you are underperforming or that you haven't hit your full potential in life, no, Cynthia, you are awesome, just like Shani. If you feel like you haven't reached your full potential in life, Today, that's what we're going to talk about. So right away, I want you guys to commit that you're going to share this message. Right away, I want you to commit that somebody that you know that's operating under their full potential, you're going to make sure they get this message today too. Okay, so now, number one, where's my drum roll? Here we go. The first thing and the first way to unlock your full potential, I'm talking about yours, Cheryl, yours, Laverne, yours, Reese, yours, Lisa, yours, Rose. How to unlock, Rose, mi Rosa, buenas, Rose. How to unlock your full potential. Number one is you must discover your purpose. Okay, so Tico, so many people out there are working jobs, they're working careers, but it's outside of their purpose. Whoa, now that's deep. Because see, now it looks like, ooh, Cliff, you're getting ready to psychoanalyze me. Cliff, you're getting ready to get deep. And I am. I just gave you a disclaimer. That's what the disclaimer's for. If you're not working within your purpose, you're just working a job. And you may be good at it, and you may be working and making money. But the first way you'll never reach your full potential until you discover your purpose. Remember, your potential is tied to something deeper inside you. Your purpose is tied to your intention for creation. Discovering your purpose, when you're operating within your purpose, then everything will line up for you. Now, Cliff, how do I discover my purpose? Here we go. The first thing you need to have is a direction for where you really want to go. Now, you see, a lot of people, you got where you are now because you just kind of meandered there. Life just kind of took you there. You just kind of like a dandelion in the wind, you landed where you are now. But see, if you're going to discover your true purpose, you must have a direction for where you really want to go. Now, in order to get direction, you must first have purpose for your life. Why do you exist? Okay, so now, the only person that can tell you why you exist is your creator, okay? But I can tell you how to find your purpose and tap into that. So you ready, Tico?
Ready.
So this was taught to me a long time ago at a leadership seminar. We began to talk about purpose. So in order for me to get you there, I got to take you back about 10, 15, 20 years to the cartoon Popeye. So now, I hope you guys can remember Popeye. Popeye was he was Popeye the Sailor Man. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. Okay, so if you remember Popeye the Sailor Man, Popeye was a meek, mild-mannered guy who always had a corn pipe in his mouth. And whenever Popeye would get upset, Tico, he would take the corn pipe and then he would either put spinach down in it, or he would take the pipe out, he'd gulp the spinach, and all of a sudden he'd hulk up. His muscles would get big. Now, you have to understand that Popeye didn't just walk around with the spinach. Popeye had friends. He had Wimpy and he had Bluto, but more than anything else, Popeye had olive oil. Now, olive oil was the love of Popeye's life. And Bluto was the bully in his life. Bluto represented your bills. Bluto represents your car note. Bluto represents life. Bluto is the bully that's always beating up on you. So Popeye would take it, always take it, when Bluto would beat him up. But it wasn't until Bluto messed with olive oil. Now, olive oil was a totally different thing. Popeye loved that thing. He loved his olive oil. For you deep people, for you really deep people, that's anointing, that's Bible, that's something else. But the olive oil was something that if Bluto messed with Popeye's olive oil, then all of a sudden Popeye would get angry. And he would say this, "That's all I can stand. I can't stand no more." And then he'd take his spinach and he'd hook up and he'd beat the crap out of Bluto. So Cliff, where are you going with this? How does that relate to purpose? You see, when you find that thing in life, Tico, that's all that you can stand. And you can't stand anymore. You can't stand to look at it. You can't stand to let it happen. You can't stand to let that go by. That's your purpose. You got it now? You see, you guys are operating in what you've been allowed to do by your careers. But if you tap into that thing that's all you can stand, you can't stand no more, that thing that touches your inner core, your inner self, that's where you should have applied yourself in life, because that's where you're meant to be. You don't have to thank me. Okay, now Tico, I could sell this on a CD for $59.99 for 3 straight months, but I'm giving it to him for free. Okay. So now you guys understand your purpose is tied into your being, and your being is all about helping people and being around people. And when you find out that thing that you can't stand anymore, that you can't stand to watch, that you are motivated to get up and do something about it, you just died into your purpose. Now see, here's what happens in life. But you see, the reality of life is you still got power bill, you still got water bill, and those things steal it away. But more than anything, you start watching television, you start looking at the radio, you start letting all these things distract you. And when you start thinking like, if my purpose is really helping needy children, my purpose is really helping people with marriages, but Tico, I can't really see how that pays the bill, because you've been watching too much TV, you've been watching too much radio, so you give up on those things that you're really passionate about, and you start chasing a paycheck. And then when you start chasing that paycheck, you give up on your passion because you gave up on yourself. Oh, I'm too deep, I'm too deep. But see, if you would just realize, if you make yourself an expert in the area of your passion, it will pay you off in the long run. You'll learn how to become the CEO of a 501c3 that operates within that realm. You become the CEO of a marketing firm, the CEO. If you become an expert on the area of your passion, you've tapped into your purpose and everything lines up, okay? Tika, I'm gonna back on up out of that because that's too deep, and I would require a lunch and a CD. You'd have to buy my 6 CD set in order for me to go take you deeper into your purpose. So now we're talking about 7 ways to unlock. Wendy got it, Elizabeth got it, Shani, she got it. 7 ways to unlock your full potential. Okay, so number 1, I said discover your purpose. So we talked about purpose. Purpose is tied to passion, and passion is tied to that thing that you can't stand to watch happen. It motivates you to do what you do. The second thing is this: try to learn as many skills as possible. Okay, wow, tapping into your full potential. You need to grab opportunities that allow you to learn new skills. As resources are there, as they become available, make sure that if you get a chance to take a class, if you get a chance to do something for free, but learning skills prepares you for the future and allows you to tap into your full potential. Listen, the more skills you have, the more bankable you become. Boom. I just blew your mind. The more skills you have, the more bankable you become. I need you guys to type that into the bottom of the screen. Type it in, type it in, type it in. The more skills you have, the more bankable you become. So try to learn as many skills as possible. If you are a commercial realtor, hey, don't be afraid to tap into learning. If you're a residential realtor, don't be afraid to learn how to do commercial. You got to mess around and find out commercial is that thing for you. And if you're in commercial, don't be scared to learn how to become a business broker. Business brokers are different. And if you're a business broker in commercial and residential, don't be afraid to join NAIOPS or SIOR and learn how to sell industrial properties. Listen, learn as many skills as possible. It's going to help you unlock your full potential. The more skills you have, the more bankable you become. Listen, you might be just a realtor now, but if you learn and you master public speaking, Tico, you become like the big dog. That's you up on stage talking, and you've added a skill set to you that's going to make you more money and get you more leads. You cannot stop developing where you are. So 7 ways today. We're talking about it. 9:43 a.m. Uplift with Cliff, and it is 8/22, August the 22nd, and I am telling you, the first thing I need you to do is discover your purpose. If you don't know your passion, tap into your passion and find that thing. The second thing is try to learn as many skills as possible in this real estate game. Always be learning. I tell all new realtors, if you're not talking to a client, if you're not looking at that MLS, you should be taking a class. Now, Tico, it's 9:43 a.m. I got to get to point number 3. You ready?
Ready.
Okay, we're going to go deeper down this rabbit hole. Today we're talking about unlocking your full potential on Uplift with Cliff, and a couple of steps that you can take. Ryan says you got bankable skills. Good morning. Elaine, okay, giving a big shout out to all my people. I missed a couple of you early risers. Claudia, Miriam, good to see you. Natalie, and Rose. Okay, now, number 4. Now, this is a biggie. Hey, this is going to be a shareable moment right here. For all the people that are not on Uplift with Cliff, it's 9:44 a.m. You tell them all to turn it to 9:44, just to say 9:45. 9:45 a.m. I'm getting ready to unlock the Holy Grail for you. I'm getting ready to unlock your life, unlock your potential. You ready, Tico?
I'm ready.
Because my number 4 point is so deep. It's so deep. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Y'all ready? The number 4 thing that will help you to unlock your full potential is to let go of bitterness towards others. Oh my gosh. Oh, and the crowd goes wild. The number 4 thing that you can do today to unlock your full potential is to let go of bitterness towards others. Listen, if you have grudges against some people, forgive them and wish them well. You can never, oh my God, Tico, I'm trying to help somebody. You can't reach your full potential if you're carrying bitterness. Listen, resentment, fact. Resentment has an impact on how you perceive life and your desire to be successful. You see, it's part of your psyche. If you're carrying resentment, that directly affects how you perceive life. And so if you've got resentment towards others, you can never reach your full potential because those people, oh my God, it's like real estate. They have a piece of real estate in your mind. Oh my gosh. What do I have to do? These people have a piece of real estate in your mind and in your heart. If you're carrying resentment, you will never reach your full potential. It will make you turn. Okay, here we go. I should sell this stuff. It will make you turn those who hurt you into unknowing rivals. Listen, don't turn people who hurt you into rivals. Listen, and your motive, once you turn people who hurt you into rivals, your motivation for achieving your goals, Tico, becomes to surpass them, not reaching your actual purpose in life. Do you get that? Oh my God, why aren't you guys? I should be seeing hearts. I should be seeing thumbs up. Okay, if you didn't get that, let me break that down. If resentment has an impact on how you perceive life and your desire to be successful, get this. Resentment in your heart and in your mind will turn those who hurt you into your rival in your psyche. And your motivation for achieving your goals will then turn into surpassing your rivals, not towards actually reaching your real purpose in life. You start living for your enemies. Oh my God, Tico. Ooh, I'm on fire today. When you hold resentment in your mind, in your heart, you inadvertently start living for your haters, living for your enemies, and you no longer will ever reach your full purpose in life. I'm just going to sit here and let that simmer for a second. If y'all not giving me thumbs up and hearts, you didn't get it. Oh my God, Tico. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is why apologizing and saying you're sorry. You guys should be hitting share right now. You should be hitting share right now. Wendy, you got it. Shawnee always gets it. Chi got it. You can't have resentment in your heart. If you want to unlock your full potential, you've got to do number 4. Let go of bitterness towards others, because bitterness turns them into rivals. And when you turn them into rivals, they become part of your motivation. And now your motivation isn't as pure as it used to be. I hope you guys can get that. We're on Uplift with Cliff today. We're dropping pure knowledge at 9:48 a.m. Tico. I'm just going to move on. I'm going to move on. Let go of bitterness. So number 1, we're going to recap. Discover your purpose. Number 1, you've got to discover your purpose. And remember, your purpose is tied to your passion. Number 2, and if your passion is all about your Popeye moment. Number 2, try to learn as many skills as possible. The more skills you have, the more bankable you become. Number 3, I haven't even gotten to that one yet. Number 3, let go of bitterness towards others. I realize now that I got out of order. Let go of bitterness towards others. You gotta let it go, because if you keep that in your heart, you turn them into rivals and they become part of your reason for success, and your haters are not your reason for success. Success is driven by you reaching your actual purpose in life. I'm talking mature stuff today. I'm not talking none of these memes and stuff that I post on the internet. I'm not talking about that stuff. You got your success is all about your purpose in life and achieving your purpose in life. Okay, now let's talk your true number 4, because I skipped one. Okay, Tico. 9:49 a.m. I hope I'm trying to get to all these points today. Okay, number 4. Here we go. Do not take shortcuts to success. Do not take shortcuts to success. This is for the young realtor that I spoke to over the weekend. You can't get there fast. Listen, be patient. Be patient with the process of promotion. Not just in the office, but in your life overall. So many people want to be promoted, Tico. So many people want to be the director. So many people want to be the VP. So many people want to be the CEO, but you ain't ready for it yet. You ain't ready for that heat, and you don't want the smoke. You're not ready for it yet. I'm trying to tell you, be patient with yourself and then be patient with life. For instance, no matter how excited you get to earn the bucks, do not quit school so you can go to work early. Duh. So many people get so anxious to get out and get a job. Listen, that job is going to be something you have till you die. Why are you quitting the processes of life and ending them early so you can go out and do whatever you do till you die? Don't quit school to get a job. Don't be patient with yourself. Listen, also, avoid under-the-table transactions. Avoid anything that looks like it's going to fast-track you to the top. Let yourself have its course. Listen, you don't take shortcuts. Nobody likes microwave food, and you don't want a microwave career either. You don't want a microwave life either. You see, you got to let yourself cook. What you are is you're like a cake, Tico. You see, let me tell you something. Ladies and gentlemen, everybody listen to me. This is a shareable moment. Shareable moment. I'm about to drop some more knowledge about your life and what's going on. Okay, so here we go. Here we go. See, what happens is you're like a cake. A cake, when you get ready to set a cake, you got to have a little bit of flour. You got to have some butter. You got to have some sugar. You got to have some vanilla extract. You got to have some eggs, whatever flavor you're going to put in the cake, and then you mix it all up. You get a blender, and you mix it, and if you're lucky, I'm standing next to you ready to lick the spoon. But okay, all jokes aside, but you mix it all up. And then once you get everything in the cake mixed together and you got it stirred, you pour it into a cake pan, and then you put it into the oven and you let it cook at 350, 450 for 20 to 30 minutes. Now, I know my time is off. It's been a long time since I cooked the cake. Don't focus on that. But remember, that cake's got to go in at 350 degrees for 30 minutes. So y'all following me, Tico? You see, now Cliff, where are you going with the cake? I'm not talking about the cake. I'm talking about you trying to take shortcuts. You see, it's going to take a little bit of job application. It's going to take some on-the-job training. It's going to take 2 years, 3 years. It's going to take a little bit of discipline. You got to pour some discipline in that cake. You got to put in some flavor. You got to have 1 or 2 jobs. They call that on-the-job training. You got to have some OJT in that cake. You see, and then inside the cake also, you got to have a little bit of eggs. You got to have given birth. You've got to have some resume of your own. All these things that you're dumping into the cake. And then once you get all your life experiences whipped up and mixed up in the cake, Tico, all your life experiences, then, honey, can you face the heat? Boom. Woo. I just blew your mind. Yes. You see, it's one thing to have all your ingredients in the cake, Tico, but can you face the heat? You see, if you take the cake out the oven too soon, then the cake falls, and the cake's not good for anybody. But if you leave the cake in the oven long enough, it rises. It rises. I feel like preaching. I'm not going to preach. It rises. The cake will rise and it will become what it's supposed to be. You see, some of you guys keep trying to microwave your career. You keep trying to microwave your life. You keep trying to microwave your job, microwave your existence. You want to set it and forget it. You want to put it on 2 minutes and all of a sudden you want to be good tasting for everybody. But guess what? You got a cold spot in the center. Oh, it's hot around the outside, but in the middle, the food didn't even cook because you cooked it the wrong way. You're cooking your life the wrong way. So yeah, you might be looking good around the edges when you walk in. You got the heels, you got the red bottoms, you got the hair, you got the suit. But when I ask you to turn the computer on, you can't even find the button because your cake cooked the wrong way. I'm trying to help somebody here. You see, you can't fast track reality. You can't fast track your life. You cannot take shortcuts to success. I'm just going to sit here and look at you guys for a second. I'm trying to help somebody right here. You are the cake. You see, you got to love the heat. You got to love it. The heat that you're going through, being late with the bills, the struggle, understanding the car note, knowing what it's like to try to drag these 2, 3, 4, 5 kids, all that stuff. The heat of being in the oven is conditioning you to be the leader and the boss you're supposed to be. So stop trying to skip steps. Those kids are training you. They're conditioning you. Personally, I can say my kids anchored me. All these situations you're going through, it's making you the leader you're supposed to be. And the crowd should be going wild. Leslie got it. Don't try to fake it to make it. That's right. Just go through it. Look at here. Look at here. The uplifters are following it today. Rosa got it. Life experiences are learning experiences. That's right. Chi-Chi got it. Discover your purpose. More skills make you more bankable. Let go of bitterness. It has no place. Whoo, Tico, I finally feel like we had a breakthrough today. They're getting it. Whoo, I need a fan in here. That's okay. Okay, the uplifters are getting it. If you haven't hit share yet, you should have already hit share because we're breaking down life for people today on Uplift with Cliff on this coming Monday. It's 9:55 a.m., Tico. I got to go now. I got to move faster. Okay, now number 5. Number 1, discover your purpose. Number 2, try to learn as many skills as possible. Number 3, I said let go of bitterness towards others. Number 4, I told you don't take shortcuts to success. Now, number 5. You've heard this before. I keep incorporating some of these things because I'm hoping that you get it. Lawrence Belito, good morning. Okay, number 5, here you go. Drum roll for this one. The number 5 thing that you got to do, we're talking about 7 ways to unlock your full potential today. Number 5 is surround yourself with successful people. Nice. Tico, you've heard so many versions of this on every uplift. Surround yourself with successful people. Listen, the people you usually spend time with have an influence on how you think and behave. Listen, if you hang around haters, you're going to sound like a hater. If you hang around complainers, guess what? You're going to start complaining. But if you hang around millionaires, you're going to develop a millionaire mentality. If you hang around doers, all of a sudden you get rid of that case of the cakes that you had and you become someone who can get it done. Jim Rohn said this. Jim Rohn, you guys know who that is. He said, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. You are the average. Listen, Tika, you ain't even the best of them. You're not even the best of them. He said you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So make yourself a list today. Don't type that in the screen, okay? But I want you to make yourself a list today of the 5 people professionally that you spend the most time with and understand that you are the average of that. So if you want to go a level higher, if you want to go 1 step higher, if you want to elevate your game, you have got to rise up with regards to the people you keep company with. Listen, basically, if you have the mindset of an achiever, then be surrounded by achievers, not by haters. Listen, oh my God. If you have the mindset of an achiever, then be surrounded by achievers. But if you have the mindset that if you're not surrounding yourself with those people, you're going to have the mindset of those that you do. Okay, I got to move on, Tico. I harp on that about once every 2 or 3 weeks that I always say change your circle. How many times have you heard it, Tico? A lot. You are your circle. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Good morning, Mingana. Good to see you. Okay. That's right. Reese Stewart, show me your friends, and I'll tell you who you are. Now, number 6. I'm going to get through this. It's 9:58 a.m. I'm going to go over. Warning. Number 6. I said this one earlier, but it's actually one of my points. Today, we're talking about 7 ways to unlock your full potential, and I'm on number 6. Number 6 is this. Oh, my gosh. This is where the internet fails you.
Okay.
This is where the internet fails you. Okay, number 6, do not make the competition an inspiration. Do not make your competition an inspiration. Listen, never ever make the competition your motivation to unlock your potential. What? Tico's gonna be my reason for unlocking my full potential? Tico didn't even know me. His mother, his parents never met me. But I'm all of a sudden his motivation. Never allow your competition to be your motivation to unlock your full potential. That is a fallacy. Don't let all the memes on the internet fool you. Yeah, I know I post them, and if you're part of my Facebook group, you see a lot of inspirational stuff. But today I'm talking about real life stuff. What could you, ask yourself this, what could you gain if you beat your rivals? But what if you never surpass them? So all of a sudden you live in life depressed because you made your rival your competition, and if you never pass them, then what, are you just going to sit there depressed all your life? It's only going to lead to resentment. Never ever make the competition your motivation to unlock your potential. You need to be self-motivated. 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 You get up and get out the bed because it's who you are, because you want to reach your full potential in life. Don't let it be your competition. Don't let it because she drives a Rolls Royce or a Jag. Don't let it because he got his hair implants in his teeth. No, don't let that be your reason for competition. You've got to be self-motivated. But remember, you can't be self-motivated unless you tap into your purpose. Boom, Tico, do you see how this ties in? You can't get self-motivation unless you know your purpose and unless you've got passion towards that. So don't let your competition be your motivation, because if you surpass them, then what? But what if you never surpass your competition? What if they elevate on you? What if they level up on you? And so now you're forever chasing your rival? You're forever chasing, so that's your existence? No, honey, no. Listen, Linda, listen. That's not how it's done. You set your own individual goals, and you follow your own star, and you stay in your lane. And that's how you get, because you cannot gain personal fulfillment by passing your rival. You cannot be, because they weren't there in the beginning. They're not part of. Oh my gosh, I can go so deep into this. But number 6, never ever make the competition an inspiration. Find your inspiration in people who are transcending, who are making people better. Find your inspiration in people who've given their lives to serving people. Find your inspiration in looking at your mother, your father, your grandmother, your grandfather. But never ever make the competition your inspiration, because Tico, eventually, you ready? Oh, I'm about to go deep. Yeah. Eventually, if the competition is your inspiration, your driver is going to be resentment. Ooh, because see, you're really being driven by the resentment inside that you have for them, and now you're becoming an evil person, that person you never thought you were going to become, because you're only inspired by chasing your competition. But that's not inspiration, that's actually resentment in disguise. Oh gosh, I could go on and on. I could do a whole uplift on that one. But I got to move on. I got to keep on going. Oh, you guys got it. You got it. I'm wishing you a productive week too. Okay, now my last point this morning to all you realtors out there, all you people, 7 ways to unlock your full potential. 7 ways. The last one I'm going to cover today is this one, number 7. Now I'm going to go deeper one more time, Tico. This has been a rich uplift today. If you can't digest it, you're going to have to dial back in and look at it, okay? Number 7 is this: know your priorities, with emphasis being on your. Know your priorities. Okay, listen, reaching your highest potential requires focus. You've got to concentrate your energy on activities that actually help you achieve goals. This means setting your priorities right, and even, here we go, sacrificing some of your habits and relationships if necessary. Ooh, you see, knowing your priorities, are you willing to sacrifice some of your habits and relationships? You see, I sacrifice relationships all day, every day. So many people come to me wanting to work and do this and do that, but I know I can't go down the road with you. I know I can't go down that rabbit hole. Knowing your priorities. Whoo, Tico. I'm about to go deep. Okay, listen. To all you uplifters, listen to what you're going to hear. This is a Cliff Long original. I'm sharing, this is stuff that's going in my book. I'm serious. Yes, there's a book. I want you to get this. Two people can be headed in the same direction. Those same two people can have the same goal, but those same two people can have different priorities. Two people can be headed in the same direction, have the same goal, but have different priorities. And this is why you have to plot your own course, Tico. You see, me and you can both want to be $1 million producers, okay? We can both be going in the same direction. We're going into real estate. We're both getting into real estate. And yes, while we're in real estate, we both can be becoming headed towards being $1 million producers. Are you with me? We're going to be $1 million producers. But our priorities might be different. Our reasons for doing it. You see, I'm a family guy, but you might be driven by surpassing your daddy who was in real estate. Our priorities and reason for doing what we do can be totally different. This is why you can't latch yourself on. This is why you must know who you are in life. This is why you must follow your own star. This is why you must stay in your own lane. This is why you must chart your own path, because two people can be going in the same direction and have the same goal, but have totally different priorities in life. And my priorities should not cause you to compromise your principles. But what happens when you think you're in line with somebody, you think you're going in the same direction, but because you have different priorities, you start compromising your principles. Then you start losing who you are. And then all of a sudden, you can't get where you are anymore because you're no longer who you even started out being. You guys aren't listening to me. You lost yourself. This is why you must know your priorities. I should be getting hearts. I should be getting thumbs up. I should be getting cares right now. You guys should be going, wow. You should be asking me to repeat that because I just dropped something for you. Because everybody that's at the dance ain't trying to dance, honey. Everybody that's on I-4 going west ain't going to Tampa, honey. Some of y'all might be on I-4. Going west might be your priority, but some of y'all are getting off at Winter Garden and other people are getting off at Champions Gate. But the one who's getting off at Winter Garden might drive a little bit slower, and he might, oh gosh, he might be holding you up because he don't have the same priorities, but you're on the same road. I'm trying to help you understand that in order to unlock your full potential, you must know your priorities. Otherwise, you're going to be following and driving in somebody else's lane. Michelle, you got it. Wendy, you got it. Two people can be headed in the same direction and have the same goal, but have different priorities. Yes, Tico, I want that million, but my reason for wanting it is totally different than yours. I want to give back to my church. I want to make sure my kids never have to work. I want to make sure that I can get an education. My reason for wanting the million is totally different. My priorities are different, and that's where your passion and your purpose and your potential comes from. Tico, I don't have anything else left to give. It's 10:07 a.m. You've been watching Uplift with Cliff, and I got to send some love out to my people. I got to send a shout out to my people. Big looking out this morning. Triple W, Wendy Whittle Wagner, Precious Claudia, good to see you. Chi Chi, love you today. Good to see you. Rose Kemp, patient is a virtue. Reese, no fast tracking. Doc, oh my gosh, Doc, you're always a blessing. I want to tell you guys, send you a big shout out, tell you that I love you. Claudia, Razan, Rosie, good to see you today. Reese Stewart, I already called you out. Rosie, I'm going to give you one more shout out. Good to see you today. First time seeing you on Uplift. I need you guys to understand that you got to plot your own path. You got to follow your own star. You got to know where you're going. Rosa, it's good to see you today. I need you guys to understand that, listen, you are the apple of my eye. This association of realtors loves you. There's no one like you. There's no one better than you. You can get it done. Listen, you have all that you need to be successful. All I need you to do is go out and execute. All I need you to do is go out and make it happen. All I need you to do is go out and be significant today. Can I get you to be purposeful today? Can I get you to be purposeful? Can I get you to go out and do things intentional? I need you to live an intentional life. If you're an uplifter and you can hear me, I need you to stop letting things happen to you, and I need you to become the happening. Today is that day. You are special. You are that woman. You are that man, and there's nothing that can stop you. I need you to know. I need you to know it. I need you to know it. I need you to know it. Tico, do you know it? I know who I am. I know what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Talking to you. I'm talking to who I'm supposed to be talking to. Right here. Right now. It's 10:09 a.m. and y'all know what time it is. I gotta get out of here. I need you to have a productive week, Buffy. I need you guys to have a productive week, Elaine. Reese Stewart, you know I love you, brother. Cheryl, I love you. Rosa, I love you. Ron, I know it too. That's right. Follow your own map. Follow your own map. Listen to what you're saying. Listen, this show is broadcast all around the world. California to Miami, New York to Maine, Buffalo to Toronto. There's no one like you. You know it's about that time. Sending big shout outs to all you people. Lawrence, love you too, brother. Okay, Tico, we gotta take it back upstairs. All right. Listen, remember this. The battlefield is the mind. Control this, you control everything else. Plot your own path, okay? I love you. Talk to you later.